he dreams and like sees his brother's tomb there, and then all the men that his brother never saved, and it's like, no, like you may like right now you may be down on your luck, but
Mm.
like you're your brother's number. Like without you, your brother wouldn't be here, and I really appreciate.
The little tramp finally speaks, and when he speaks volumes. I mean that.
All right. This movie I enjoy thoroughly, and this is what I hate about Hollywood. Um, when the newlyweds return to their respective family homes to deliver the news, Brewster finds a corpse hidden in the window seat with his eccentric aunts uh, and disturbed uncle, aka Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chicago Cinephiles podcast. I am your co-host Daniel. Joining with me, as always, is James and Steven. Fellas, how we doing today?
Oh
Feeling very nautical.
I love it.
my God.
Is that it? That might be a hint for one of his movies. Who knows? We'll have to wait and find
Easy
out.
to grin when your ship comes in.
It's
Anyway,
the Murder on the Bounty or whatever, whatever
Mutiny
that
on the
was.
Bounty.
Mutiny on the Bounty.
Where
I think
is
that's
that?
from was that from the 30s, maybe,
Uh,
I think
40s
so.
or is
or
it
50s.
40s,
I'll have
or
to
is it?
find out
It might
more.
be 50s actually,
I
because
think it was
it's
50s.
Charles Lawton older, so it might be. Or no, he's not
13
older. He's younger.
on the Bounty. It looks like 1335.
I
No,
thought
it
it
can't.
was early, yeah, because he's young.
That would be crazy.
Um, but
1962 film, but that's crazy. Could be.
anyway, well, welcome everyone. Welcome. Today we have something special for you. Today, anytime you see the tide come out, you know we're diving back to the black and white era. So we are jumping back into the 1940s, and we are going to discuss our top list, our top movies individually, and then give a Chicago Cinephiles official top 10 ranking at the end. So again, for those you don't know, we each will individually give our five. Oftentimes these five may be ones that we're trying to show a little love to that we know realistically probably won't, wouldn't be in like a film critics or whatever, but just trying to show a little bit of love, maybe to some movies that wouldn't get love of. And then at the end, we'll do our top 10 for the whole podcast. Get some housekeeping rules out of the way. Similarly to the 50s with Sunset Boulevard, we are putting Casablanca number zero for all three of our individual list. You have to tune in at the end to find out where it ranks on the official Chicago Cinephiles top 10 list. But individually, we're just putting it all zero because it's The Godfather, it's The GOAT, it's Casablanca. It's
Go.
nothing. We have an entire episode on it. It's our first episode we ever did. Go check it out. If I can remember to put it in the little box at the end, I will. But anyways, that being said, let's go ahead and hop right into it, fellas. Are we ready?
Yeah, why not?
As hell as ever
Awesome.
be.
So the 40s, obviously, it's coming off of World War II, which affected not coming off of it, but being part of World War II, and then the other half of the decade, kind of coming off of it. So it'd be interesting to see if any war movies or any things like that nature sort of persuaded or did whatever. But I think it's time for me to. I think I go first this time because I think we've had Stephen and James go first with their top
Yeah.
five. So let's go ahead and get it kicked off. I'm going to start off with number five. My number five was mentioned in our film noir film series, and it is The Third Man, Orson Welles. So I had to get that one in there. Um,
Definitely.
Basically, same thing I said in the other one. It's really good. It's got a ton of famous shots in it. Orson Welles not even a main character, which really fascinated me. So it kind of made me want to watch it even more because I feel like he kind of gives, as the kids would say, main energy, main character energy. And it's like he doesn't really play the main character, so it's kind of cool. But that's my number five. Is that on any of y'all's list? So any crossovers?
No, not this time.
No,
Cool.
no.
Fantastic. Awesome. All right. So then, Stephen, why don't you lead us off with your number five?
Mine is one that people may disagree with, but I chose The Great Dictator. The little tramp finally speaks, and when he speaks volumes. I mean, that speech that he gives at the end of this film.
Mm.
If you've never seen The Great Tour, it's funny. It's brilliantly funny. I mean, there's a reason Chaplin's Chaplin.
It
But
holds up. I watched it like
oh,
3 days ago, and it holds
so
up.
I
I
mean,
was
and
still
Watched it a couple
tracking
days
it.
ago.
the
Oh yeah, we
speech,
all watched it. Yeah.
the speech he gives. It's. I mean, you could listen to it today and be like, "Is he talking about today? He's talking about today, isn't he?" It's a brilliant speech, and
The
worthy of him speaking.
I love the scene with him and the Mussolini character and the barber chair going up. Like, it's just so funny. Like
And him playing with the globes, the little balloon globe,
being the blow. Yeah, it's just
shooting it with his
perfect.
butt. It's just hilarious.
It's so good.
Oh, the train scene cracked me up when they were trying to get Mussolini in. Like that
Going
cracked
forward
me
and
up.
back,
Like just
back. And like
So
we
I mean,
laugh at it
oh
now, but like it's definitely like how strict they probably were. Like Hitler was probably that way. He was probably like, no, it has to be here. Like, and he probably would take it like personal offense to it. I will say that Chaplin did come out later and say that he wouldn't have made the film had he known all the atrocities that was going on.
mhm.
But
But I love that
it
he
was in
did it because
1940,
and Hitler was a huge
which
Chaplin
was
fan, so
yeah.
this was just a huge blow to Hitler. And look at the little mustache. You tell him the mustache for God's sake.
hmm
Like, let's see. I'll be a clown, but I'll be a leader. I have the
I
same
usually
mustache.
rock my mustache that way, but today I decided to grow it out a little bit.
Oh, I
Um,
see. I see.
Alrighty, that's a great one. That might be on my list. I'm not sure. We'll find out in a
Ja-
minute.
okay, James. There.
James, give us your number five.
okay. I love my comedies. So I did Arsenic and the Old
Mm,
Lace.
Oh
that's a
yeah,
I
good one.
great play, great movie.
I love this. For people that are unaware of it, uh basically Cary Grant, who plays Wartime Brewster, falls for the girl next door, Elaine Harper, played by Priscilla Lane, and they tie the knot at a courthouse on Halloween. Okay, this could be a Halloween movie. Um, when the newlyweds return to their respective family homes to deliver the news, Brewster finds a corpse hidden in the window seat with his eccentric aunts uh, and disturbed uncle, aka Teddy Roosevelt. Teddy Roosevelt. Um, and John Alexander, his homicidal brother, aka Boris Karloff, or Raymond Massey. And then he starts to realize that his family isn't actually chronically insane. And it is a black comedy. It is hilarious. It was 1944. Um, like just the crazy situations where they have the brother thinking he's Teddy Roosevelt running charge,
hmm
controlling yellow fever. Like it's just like everything about this movie is fantastic. The over the top acting and then like, oh, here's some mulberry wine. Like it just cracks me up. Like why these two old ladies like decided like, oh, it's a kindness. Like just
Yeah, it's
just
hilarious.
if you
And
have
you
a
got
chance,
and
watch
you got
this
Peter
movie.
Lorre in it too.
Yeah,
That's Frankenstein, right?
yeah, yeah. Well, they called it like it was funny because in the
Reek,
movie they
help
said,
me,
"Oh,
Reek. That
you
guy.
look,
Reek,
yeah,
reek. What the?
you look like Boris Karloff." Like, crack me up. Also, I forget what his name is, but the small guy, the doctor, was
Yeah, Peter
also in
Peter Lorre,
Dracula. Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Peter Lorre.
Yeah, Peter Lorre. Yeah,
Oh, sorry, yeah, he was in Dracula. Sorry,
yeah,
I
yeah.
got
No,
it mixed up.
he's the guy in Casablanca who's like, you must help me, Rick, help me. And has like the buggy eyes.
Yeah,
He just plays that character so well. That
Nobody
yeah,
like
knows.
he's.
creepy
Of course,
character.
Ren and
I'm not
Stimpy.
gonna.
Ren
That's
and
I'm
Stimpy.
not
exactly
gonna
what it is.
lie.
Ren and Stimpy. Yeah. He's in Maltese
That
Falcon, all that stuff.
that actor like is in a lot of my favorite movies, and I should
Yeah. Well,
probably
it's because
learn
he's in a
his
lot
name.
of like I know he's in a lot of Bogey films, and then I guess he's in a few Cary Grant films too. Obviously, he's just around in
Yeah.
that era. I think he's like a character actor, right, Steven? Isn't that what you classify him
Oh yeah,
as?
definitely a character actor. And
Um,
Ren, nobody knows me like you do. My ice cream bar. Like
yeah,
all
he's
these.
so good. Yeah.
Oh
So,
All
my
right,
god.
I think it's me now for my. No. I'm sorry. Steven, give us your number four.
Well, mine. A lot of people would say because it's the '40s that it would be. Oh, that's the movie? Oh, I'm blanking on the movie.
Casablanca.
Not the one with
Citizen Kane.
the one that you where he Christmas movie.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It's a Wonderful Life for your Frank Capra movie. But again, I've said it many times in this podcast. Again, I'm going with number 4 is Meet John Doe. If you've never seen Meet John Doe, it is pure Capra. It is like Capra-esque Capra. It's like Capra to the 12th degree. It's funny, and it's just such a wonderful. I want to say message picture because we won't watch it then, but it's about how we all need to come together and be a part of each other's lives, our neighbors, our and just get to know people. Because the reason you think they may be unapproachable, maybe they're hard of hearing, maybe they're this or that, but it's such a feel good movie, and I think it's one of Capra's best. I mean, of all the movies I've seen of Capra, I love Capra movies because I'm maybe cynical, but I'm an optimist at heart. So, plus,
you cosplay as a cynical.
A cosplay is cynical. Yes, I do. A cosplay is cynical, but I'll talk about it later.
24/7.
Yeah, Gary Cooper, Barbara Stanwyck, Walter Brennan, Spring Byington. I mean, Spring Byington. That's a gay reference if I ever heard one.
I'm about to say, a straight guys on the podcast. I have no idea what it is.
But it's about a woman who's getting fired from her newspaper, and she decides to write a fake letter to the newspaper saying this guy has had it with not being able to get employed, so he's going to jump off the Empire State Building on Christmas Eve. And then it becomes a big thing where people want to give the guy a job, so they have to invent a guy. They have to find a guy to be John Doe, and all that comes from that.
Is it Peter Lorre?
No, it's Peter Lorre. I'm going to jump off the
Lorre, sorry.
Reek, I'm going to jump. Reek, help me.
I am John Doe.
I am John Doe. Reek.
That's a good one. I haven't seen it, but I know you've talked about it a lot. I need to put it on my list.
One of my favorite movies. I watch it all the time.
I guess James, what's your number 4?
All right. I don't know. I'm going to throw an oddball out there. Like, I don't know if Steven has heard this, but if he hasn't, I'm going to feel great. But 1943, Stormy Weather.
Stormy Weather.
Okay, you have heard it.
Lena Horne, right?
Yeah, okay. Well, I thought I found one that you may not know, but apparently...
He was alive in the 40s. Come on.
Okay. So basically,
1840s.
It was a very important movie for African American art. It was like one of the very few things. It didn't show horrible stereotypes like some do in the 40s. But it's basically Billy Williamson, or Bill Robinson, a struggling performer, meets a beautiful vocalist named Lena Horne. Bill promises that he'll be together after they become successful. They become hugely successful, skyrocket fame, and they lose contact. Fortunately, Bill just might get one more chance to Selena at a huge musical stage show. And it has a lot of prominent actors, entertainers from that time, like Pat Waller and Cab Calloway, perform as themselves in this movie. Yeah, like there's this. The music in this was great. It's like I'm actually putting a musical in here. It's not Steven doing all the musicals, so
thank you. Hey, hold on a minute. Wait a minute.
But the co-star Gabe Tucker was also played by Dewey Willison, which he did a role like a year ago, Casablanca as Sam. But I enjoyed this movie. It was like a great thing. It had like all these great musical numbers. It had great house music and all that stuff. Like, I think it's an underrated movie, and thanks, Mom, for telling me to watch it. I'm glad I got to see it.
I have to give a shout out to my friend Aaron, who, this song, don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. She always sings at auditions. Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, must be nighttime. That's his big joke.
That's funny.
He gets cast a lot with that. Don't steal it. Anyway, now what is your number 4, Mr.?
My number 4 is, this is why I hate Steven, because we're like so synced up. My number 4 is It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh, see, there you
go. I had to put it on here. I know at first I was thinking like, it's a Christmas movie, should I put it on there? But it brings me so much joy, and I watch it every year, so I have to put it on here. I don't think anything hasn't been said about it. We talked about it, obviously, I think in our Christmas episodes. Maybe we didn't, but I mean, I don't know how much. I mean, it's got Jimmy Stewart in it. That's my favorite, one of my favorite actors. So it's kind of that right there is enough for me to like it.
No,
Yeah,
It's a Wonderful
that's it.
Life is a great Christmas movie. That's like
Yeah,
my dad's favorite movie, and we watch it every Christmas. And then
yeah. It
like,
really hit. I really appreciate it because like it helps you just remember things because like the scene where spoilers, the scene where he comes like he whatever and he dreams and like he sees his brother's tomb there and then all the men that his brother never saved and it's like no, like you made like right now you may be down on your luck, but
Mm.
like you're your brother's number, like without you your brother wouldn't be here. And I really appreciate that it wasn't stereotypical where the brother was a dick and like the brother was legit. Like even when he got off the train and the wife said, "Oh, he's got a job," and he's like, she spoke out of turn. She shouldn't have said that. I haven't accept. Like he was very considering
Yeah.
of Jimmy Stewart's character, who I'm trying to brain fart what his name is. But yeah, so I just anyway, that's my number four.
What's
Wonderful
not so
Life,
okay?
I think it's a great butterfly effect movie. Like you get to see like how one man, like what
Mm.
all the butterfly effects that he has. Like I think that's a great movie for that reason. Like if you want to see
Absolutely.
the butterfly effect in full effect in a movie.
And then you got, the Barrymores in it, obviously, being an old man and Harry Potter. No, his name's not Harry Potter. What's the letter? It's H something. I don't think they ever say it, but it's like, is that
Wasn't that
where
Dick
Jake
Cheney who played that?
is
Was it
that
Dick
where
Cheney?
is that where J.K. Rowling got the thing from? All right.
And it's like the Penguin and Dick Cheney
We
getting
don't
together.
speak we don't speak ill of the dead, Stephen. That's why we still talk about your
Eh,
stepmom.
Oh, hey, seriously.
All right. Coming in at number three, I guess it's my turn to go first, right?
Well, I have no idea anymore.
Are you okay? Are you guys okay to
it-
be double
Go,
dipping?
go, baby, go, baby.
My number
go.
three is The Great Dictator.
See, there we go. We are the same.
Oh,
I put it higher. For me, as a history buff, it really hit me because like World War II is my favorite. Obviously, most people will say it is, but World War II is my favorite time period. And so like for one, just to hear him like speak is amazing. And to hear
Mhm.
it be 1940. And
Yeah.
we praise Casablanca. I know Steven kind of disagrees with this, but a lot of people say Casablanca is a propaganda film. And for this to be 1940, like this is even way more up in the air because by 44, I'm not saying the writing's on the wall, but like the cracks starting to show. In 1940, America wasn't in the war. And so it was literally Great Britain versus the world. And so
Mhm.
I just
Yeah.
I watched it for the first time this week, the weekend. I had to make a few choices because I couldn't watch a few other movies I wanted to watch. So I just said I'm gonna watch this because I've been it's been on my list for a long time and loved it.
well,
Um,
that movie you said you spoke highly of it, so I had to watch it too. When it's a great
it's
movie.
good, isn't it? Like Steven said, like the humor in it is still good to this day.
Chaplin is Chaplin is Chaplin.
Like I know a lot of it's slapstick, but that's still funny. You know what I mean? Like
Physical comedy is brilliant.
I
You
just
know,
love that stuff. And
Yeah.
then like for the longest time, I couldn't figure out because I knew the speech at the end. I'd seen that before, but I'm like, how are they going to get
this
the
character
mustache man who I
to
thought,
say this.
and then about halfway through, I realized, oh, he's going to be. They're going to think it's him, and it's
Hmm.
not. It's the Jewish guy. They're going to think it's him. Like this is brilliant. Loved it. But yeah, anyway, that was my number three. Um,
I think it's James's turn, right?
yeah, James, give us your number three.
All right. This movie I enjoy thoroughly, and this is what I hate about Hollywood. Um, Sullivan's Travels,
Oh,
1941.
yeah.
Hmm.
I love this movie. And for people that don't know, the premise is a successful movie director, John L. Silverman, played by Joel McCrea, convinced he won't be able to make his ambitious masterpiece until he has suffered. Don's a hobo disguise and sets off on his journey,
Hmm.
aiming, knowing trouble firsthand, when all he finds is a train ride back to Hollywood and a beautiful blonde companion. He redoubles his effort because he somehow keeps ending back up in Hollywood, no matter what he does. And then he ultimately loses his memory and becomes part of a chain gang. Okay, not
Wow.
part of the plan. But it's like, this is what drives me nuts about Hollywood, like when they're making films. Like recently they don't make as many escapist films. Like they just seemed more serious and stuff like this. And this guy wants to make the most serious movie. I think it was Oh Brother Where Art Thou. He wants to make a drama, like, and it's like, come on, read the room. It's like depressing. There's wars going on. Like, it's a very bad time. And like, you want to make this drama epic. Like, I don't know. Like this movie stays with me because it just points out the ridiculousness of like Hollywood when it comes to like, I know what people want. Like, don't give them anything.
It's like Stephen always jokes, like the early 2020s, all the winners were terrible movies, and the one girl craps in a bucket. She wins win Nomadland. She wins the best. It's like can we just get Happy Go Lucky? It's like, no, it's
we
all
had when the Great Depression hit, everyone wanted escapism. Now we want more depression.
Now we want to be, it's like,
I'm already crapping in a bucket. I don't want to do that on film.
I'm doing it right now, actually. If you guys are curious.
Why do you think I'm sitting like this? I'll just say this, James. It's not just any blonde. It's Veronica Lake. It's like the blonde to end all blondes. Like the hottest woman alive.
True. I was just saying, like,
that's what
they kind of treat her as, is just like some,
bum.
Like, no, bum. Yeah.
My God. She's so beautiful that she just it transcends time. Veronica Lake. What do you want? Anyway,
all right, Stephen, give us your number 3.
Mine is I have to do this because I love this movie so much. And if you've never seen it, His Girl Friday, Rosalind Russell, Cary Grant.
Oh yeah.
It's based on the play The Front Page, which was made into a movie called The Front Page. It's overlapping dialogue, and this has even quicker overlapping dialogue. It is breakneck speed funny. It's sort of this movie and Bringing Up Baby, I think, are the archetypal screwball comedies of all time. But this movie, Roz Russell sort of goes into her own. She's brilliant. So is Cary Grant. You could watch this movie over and over and over and still pick up new things they've said to each other. It's brilliant. Funny. I had to put something like this in. I guess, it's funny. All these lists, anytime I've had a list that could include Roz Russell, I've shoved her in there. So I guess I'm a big Roz Russell fan. Didn't even know it. I mean, think about it. Auntie Mame, The Velvet Touch, now His Girl Friday. So, Roz, wherever you are, you don't even know who Rosalind Russell is. Yeah. My favorite thing is her husband.
But that's why we do this podcast. We can learn about new things.
Her husband was named Freddie Brisson, and Elaine Stritch said he was better known as the Lizard of Roz.
Oh, that's funny. You said His Girl Friday?
His Girl Friday.
It's such a good movie. I watched it recently for the first time, and oh my God, it's hilarious.
There's a pretty big theme here about a certain male figure in a lot of these movies.
Cary Grant. What do you want?
Like
Cary
Grant.
I want him. That's a lot of them.
Not saying I will, but
we're double dipping. So, Stephen, since you went last, you go first. Give us your number. Give us your number 2.
Number 2. I'm double dipping because this was one of our noir ones, but I have to because it's one of my favorite movies. It's The Maltese Falcon, number 2. I mean, you can't get better than The Maltese Falcon.
I'm glad you put it on there.
It's Bogey coming into his own as this sort of like, private detective. The dialogue is just, so over the top and brilliant. You two birds cracking foxy, see, like kind of thing. And at one point, the 2 policemen are grilling him about whether he murdered his partner. What's your boyfriend getting at, Tom? I mean, it just kills me. It just kills me.
It's like quintessential Bogey.
What's your boyfriend getting at, Tom? How'd I kill him? I forget. It's just so brilliant.
I tried really hard not to put more than like one Bogey on here. I mean,
hard.
I was able to succeed, but Stephen, because you watched the Treasure of the Sierra Madre, and like
it's on my alternate list.
It's mine too. Yeah, like we enjoyed that. Like I enjoyed that one, but I don't think it deserves a bit. Yeah, I'm with you as my honorable mentions. I'm glad you put it on here because I'm glad that we've had different movies, but we're all hitting the classics. So we're all like,
oh yeah,
like it's getting like it's a legit list right now. Is what it feels like so far.
Okay, who's next?
So
And
like
then
Cary
here comes
Grant,
James.
Bogey, and
Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart are like, I feel like that's what I think of like the 40s.
That's
Like
yeah,
I just think
100%. Yeah.
like
You can put
the 40s, it's Bogey.
you can put Clark Gable in there too, probably. That's yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a reason why all four of those guys are AFI's top 5 actors of all time.
Oh, what do you
I think
want?
they are 1 through 4. I think maybe
Mhm.
Fred Astaire might be in there somewhere, but they're like, I mean, they're all right there. I know Bogey's number 1.
I mean,
All
well,
right.
All right,
okay, who's next?
James, give us your number 2.
All right. This is a little out of left field, as people know. Um, I had to put the picture of Dorian Gray.
Okay.
I love this movie. I always have. And I'm gonna go on a tangent after I'm done describing the movie. But so posing for his portrait, Dorian Gray, Hedefield, talks with Lord Henry Wantos, George Sanders, who says that men should pursue their sensual longings, but laments that only the young can do so. Taken with this idea, Dorian imagines a scenario in which the painting will age as he stays youthful. His wish comes true, and his boyish looks amid aim as he indulges in every whim. But when the stunning revelation forces him to see what he's become, Dorian faces some very dangerous questions. I love this movie. It's a great mystery, suspense, kind of touch of horror. But like this, the portrait of Dorian Gray at the end is one of my favorite paintings of all time.
Ivan Albright.
Ivan Albright. Yeah, Albright Albright. He's an Art Institute of Chicago alumni. He takes forever to do these paintings.
I was going to ask if you had seen the one in the because.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I go to the Art Institute like once every couple weeks.
It's like, actually right near. Place. Oh, it used to be right near Nighthawk, so I could like just see them, and they're like in opposite rooms, so I could see them.
So they are right. They move.
They used to be
Dorian Gray a little bit. They move them sometimes, but like when they change up the exhibits a little bit, but usually we're close.
And the Albright exhibit that was out a few years ago was brilliant.
No, it was great. His face, but
it's so good.
Like the weird thing about it is like, he would do his shows at the Art Institute. He was very much involved. Apparently he kept touching up the painting. Like he would like walk in and like, he would just go in and try to fix something. Well, because like,
that's an artist for you.
Everybody doesn't know, he like would spend like, he could spend up to decades on a painting, but like he would literally go to the Art Institute, like, and then what do you do? Like, you're the guy who's
he's the George R.R. Martin of painting. Takes 20 years to do.
Yeah,
it's my painting.
Like, fixing it, but like, no, Picture of Dorian Gray is such a fascinating movie, kind of suspenseful.
Brilliant choice.
Great.
Brilliant choice. Brilliant choice. What about you, Daniel?
My number 2. It's got to be on this list, guys. Okay. I'm
number
torn.
3, isn't it? No, number 2.
No, because my number 3 was The Great Dictator.
Okay, sorry. I got my
so yeah, we're on number 2 because your number 2 is Picture of Dorian Gray, right?
Yes.
Okay. So my number 2, I don't necessarily agree that it should be number 2, but it has to be on this list because it's one of the greatest films of all time. That's Citizen Kane.
Oh.
Like you have to put it on here. I mean, like if we didn't put this on here, people would crucify us. Like it is arguably, people say, is the greatest movie of all time. I disagree completely, but I think for what it did, it needs to be on this list. And if we didn't put it on this list, we would not be a film podcast, in my opinion.
Well, let me just jump up to my next one. We could talk about it together because I have Citizen Kane as my number 1.
Wow. I have it as my number 1 too.
Oh wow! Okay, my bad. Okay.
Let's all.
I didn't think you guys would put it. I didn't think you guys would put it number. I didn't think you guys would put it on here.
Absolutely.
It's Orson Welles. Like the more I watch that man, the more I love watching his movies. Like,
way to steal my thunder, guys! I'm just playing.
And he invented.
Go ahead, talk first.
Yeah, he invented. Okay. I mean,
so I'll talk. Let me. Yeah, like the reason why I put it on here because I didn't think you guys would. I kind of feel dumb now but I put it on here because I want to make sure we covered it because I know me and Steven both have talked about it. It's not on the same level as like Casablanca, but for what it did for the film industry, it has to be here. And like just like that opening shot where it's like the chain link fence and it goes up or to the castle or whatever. Like, and yes, the whole Rosebud thing is stupid in my opinion, but that's just me. But but I think it deserves to be here so that you guys can share since y'all's number one. So like
Hit
let's
it,
hear it
James.
out.
Okay, so I love Citizen Kane because man, it has my guy Orson Welles in it, which I haven't seen
Mm,
a movie where I don't dislike. Um, made by that man. But I love it because if you're looking at cinematography, like this movie is by far one of the
Hmm.
greats. Like there's a reason why it is studied in film school. Like,
mhm.
going back to the globe falling down from his hand,
Yep.
like that is probably one of the most
What is it with snow globes? We
floppy.
got the globe of the great dictator, and then him.
Mhm.
Like it's probably one of the greatest things being duplicated, aka Barney Gumble in The Simpsons when he made his own movie, which is kind of like a knockoff
Mhm.
of Citizen Kane.
Yep.
But no, like it is such a great movie. Also, I do like the controversy about Rosebud. Was it slain for something else that I can't
Hmm.
repeat on this channel? So like
Of his
basically this man was
mistresses. Yeah.
learning.
Just look it up if you
What
guys for those you over the age of 18.
Mhm.
yeah. Basically this whole man was after the one thing that he probably couldn't find in real life. But go
I,
ahead, Steve. Why don't you take us home?
Facts.
I mean, the cinematographer of the film is Greg Toland, and he said to Wells, I want to be the cinematographer on your film." And Wells said, "Why? I've never made a film before." He goes, "That's exactly why. You don't know what you can't do.
Mm.
I want to see what you come up with, and we'll make it work." So together, they, shooting from below, all of that moving through, all of the so much of what we think of as movie making,
Hmm.
he sort of created with Greg Toll. So you I know it, when I suggested it to Daniel years ago, and he was like, "Yeah." So I was like, "That's because so much of what we think of as movie making,
Hmm.
you know, the flashbacks,
I could totally appreciate it for what it is. Like it needs to be on here. To
and
me,
for
it
him
doesn't
to be
hold.
acting that and at that point, and for what he went through to make this movie, and having Hearst ban it from theaters, he wouldn't promote it. Tried to buy. No, he didn't try to buy the negative. I think MGM tried to buy the negative, so it could never be shown. I mean, crazy,
Did it
crazy, crazy.
did it didn't they get booed at the Oscars? I thought they got
That's what he's Wells says that. No one can back it up. But if you're gonna
It's
have it
kind of
from
like with
Wells,
Michael Scott when he boos the plumber in Sweeney Todd.
boo.
There were a lot of people booing you. No, it's just
My,
you.
Michael Scott, when he's at the show, I haven't heard from you about the
Where's the
casting.
callbacks?
Well, we just watched the show.
One final thing I want to add to it is if you guys are interested in film, one of the cool scenes I've seen YouTubers break down who are in film school is the scene whenever he gets adopted and the way that it's like the three like the foreground and then it focuses in on the parents and back to him
Mhm.
as the kid like that is obviously we look at now are like duh, but that was such cutting edge technology back then. Like
yeah.
to have that frame inside of a frame inside of a frame basically.
And the only reason he got, Final Cut and everything he wanted is because he didn't want to make a movie. They kept saying, "Okay, we want you." No, I don't want to do it. And he said, "When you really don't want to do it, they'll offer you the world." So finally, they offered
Hmm.
me the world. And well, okay, I guess we'll make it. So there's a great documentary. It's on YouTube called The Battle Over Citizen Kane. It's a PBS documentary about Hearst, about Wells. If you've never seen it, it's really brilliant. I watched it recently.
Is
Really
that
brilliant.
not to be confused with Bob Kane, the bastard
Not
who
Bob Kane,
stole
the guy,
the
the Batman
the,
man.
the man who fingered the guy for doing Batman?
That's not a dirty thing. The guy that
It's
helped
yeah.
create Batman was named Bill Finger. So just in
Yes.
case you don't
Yeah,
know,
YouTube censors. I just watched the Batman and Bill documentary, so I'm that's very hot on my list right now. Well, I guess I'll spoil it and give my number one since you guys
what is
gave your
yours?
number ones. So I didn't want to put Sis K number one because I felt like it was disingenuous to me. Because Steven, you can attest. I've told you before. I
Yeah.
appreciate
Mhm.
it, but I just never like. It's like whatever. It's the old joke. What's the joke? I Citizen can't get 4 years of my or 4 hours of my life back. It's a joke. So for me, this is I feel like it's dumb, but it's number one. But I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. For me, my number one is Double Indemnity.
No, yeah, well, it should be on this list.
I just want to
And
put it number one because I just love the. It
Wall
was a.
Street.
This may sound dumb because it's 75 years old, but it was a fresh take that I'd never seen. Now, I'm not a movie buff as much as Steven and James are. Like, I watch movies, but I'm not like, watching three a night like James does. And this was a new concept for me. I had never had a
Mhm.
situation where, like, I've had it where they, like, double cross the bad guy. Like, hey, we're gonna, like in The Dark Knight, they double cross the clowns. I get that. But I never had it to where, you're essentially rooting for, like,
The death of this husband. Yeah.
yeah, and like you're rooting for the adulterer, like the guy who's having, like, and it just picks you in so many. It's very similar to Casablanca in the sense of you don't hate either guy. You don't hate Rick and you don't hate
Hmm.
Laszlo,
Yeah.
and that's a dynamic for me too because they don't make one guy be terrible. And so for me, I just had to put Double Indemnity as my number one because I've rewatched it more than Citizen Kane, and I enjoy it more. Although I can admit Citizen Kane is done better, but for me, Double Indemnity is my number one. If
I
we're
will
not talking
say,
about
if you ever get
Casablanca,
a chance to watch Double Indemnity on the big screen, go and just watch the eyes of Barbara Sandwick. She doesn't, straight down the line, Monster doesn't blink. It's the creepiest thing you've ever seen in your life. How she does it, I don't know, but she'll sit and talk to him right down the line. It's like, whoa, this woman is not right. Something's going on with this woman. Of course, that wig tells you something's not right with her, for God's sake. But good Lord.
you guys have any comments on that, James? Anything you want to add to that one?
Double Indemnity is a solid film. It's one of the best
Because
film noir movies. Like I
what
can't
was
I
it
can
on
see
your
why you have
noir
it.
list? Was it number two or no? You didn't have it listed, did you?
I didn't have
That's
it
right.
listed.
That's right. Yeah.
I had
Yeah, me and
that
Jay
Orson
or me and
Welles
Steven had
movie.
number one, I believe.
Number
Yeah.
one.
I had that Orson Welles movie.
Oh, yeah.
What was it again?
Uh, Hell, what is it?
Yeah.
I
could go
forget what
back.
it was. It's
I
on
go
the
back and
border.
look at our previous. That's just a teaser for you guys to go back and look at our other
There you go.
episode.
Hello.
Look at us clickbaiting you guys, and you
Orson
thought we
Welles.
never did it. It's Touch of Evil, by the way. I'm
Touch
going to
of Evil.
ruin it.
Touch of Evil. Sorry.
All right. So those are our individual top fives. For myself, James, and Steven. When we come back after this, we will do the Chicago Cinephiles list top 10. So stay tuned, get your popcorn, go to the bathroom. And where are we going?
Go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Hope you guys got your milk duds and your
Hot
popcorn
dog.
stuck in your teeth. We're not at a baseball game. Hot dog. Popcorn, Steven, that's the wrong theater.
No, I'll talk about
That's
it
the
later.
bathroom. That's not
I'll
the.
talk about it later. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. But we're back with our top 10 list for the official Chicago Cinephiles list. Stay tuned and be listening because some of these may not have made either one of our individual lists, but we believe they should be on there. That's why we do the individual list, give some love to some ones that probably doesn't deserve it, but we want to give some shout out. We do have some honorable mentions. I guess we'll go ahead and spoil. Some of the honorable mentions, obviously for our top 10, were movies like Laura, Rebecca. You guys want to give some of
Edith.
y'all's?
Georgette. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Treasure of Sierra Madre.
The Wolfman, great 1940s horror movie that has Bela Lugosi in it.
The
Yeah,
Wolfman.
Good idea.
Steven,
idea.
anything else on your list that we haven't in the shout out?
I would say that if I hadn't put The Great Dictator, I would have put this movie called To Be or Not to Be. That Mel Brooks remade in the 80s. It's got Jack Benny, Carol Lombard. It's about a troupe of Polish actors after Poland's taken over, and they have to, act like they're German officers to get a lot of people out of Poland. It's Jack Benny at his funniest. Like he's playing Hamlet. To be, or and this guy gets up at the audience. Excuse me, pardon me. It's brilliant.
Steven, the real question is, are the trumpets 7 hours long?
No, because that would drive me out of my
in that rendition. One disclaimer, the one that's not on this list that I saw a lot on these top 10 lists was Red Shoes. That's on my list. Hopefully, maybe if we do it again next year, if we do another top 10 next year, we revise it. I might put it on there. I just didn't get chance. I didn't get time to watch it, and truthfully, it doesn't look very appealing. But I do want to give it a shot because several lists I saw had it ranked very high, and I know Steven has mentioned it in pop culture references and stuff. So that is not we can admit that that is kind of a dark hole for our list. But other than that, I'm pretty excited about our list. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop on right in, fellers. Coming in at number 10, we have His Girl Friday, which was one of Steven's movies. Number 9, we have Stormy Weather, which is one of James' movies. Number 8, we have Picture of Dorian Gray, which is also one of James's movies. Number 7, this is one we didn't talk about, and it's Gaslight. And I think James has a quick little excerpt he wants to chat about it. So James, tell us about it.
Okay, Gaslight, if no one knows that term, this is where it comes from. This movie. Basically, it's this woman who, after the death of her her opera singing aunt that was studying in Italy, she comes home. She falls in love with Gregory Anton Charles Boyer. The two return to London, and Paula begins to notice strange outgoings on, missing pictures, strange footsteps in the night, and of course, the gaslight that dim without being touched. As she fights to return her sanity and find out what her husband's true intentions come into question.
And Charles
Great movie.
Completely manipulating her into thinking she's crazy. That's why we have this term gaslighting. I mean, if you've ever been in a bad relationship where someone's trying to make you feel like you're losing your mind, and even though they were drunk and you were sober, and they're going to tell you what happened that night. No, I was
hypothetically, Steven, hypothetically.
I mean, I don't know. Or maybe I don't know because I wasn't drinking. But my favorite thing about this movie, other than that, is that Charles Boyer's pronunciation of the word Paula. I kept laughing at it through the whole time. I kept going, oh, come on, pulo. It just cracks me up. Wouldn't crack anybody else up. Makes me giggle myself to death.
It's also got Ingrid Bergman and Angela Lansbury in it.
Ingrid Bergman, and it's Angela Lansbury's first movie, and she was Oscar nominated for it.
Hello. 18 years old.
Yeah.
All right, coming in at number 6, I'll talk about this one. This is a new one for us. It's Best Years of Our Lives. This is a long movie, so bear with me if you guys. But it's basically about 3 war veterans that all get on the same plane to come home. They don't realize that they're kind of all in the same, from the same area, and they really hit it off really well. And then when they go back to real life, everything kind of gets in the way. The one guy lost his hands, who actually did lose his hands. He actually has pinchers, which is really cool. I think it was one of the first times they had a disabled person, play a role. And then the one who, I think basically rushed into a marriage. And then the older couple who I love, but it just really does a good job of showing. I mentioned earlier World War II was one of my favorite eras, but it does a really good job of showing the bad side of war without ever showing war. It shows PTSD very well. So I just wanted, we felt like that movie needed to be on there. Coming at number 5, we have The Maltese Falcon, which was Steven's movie. Number 4, we have It's a Wonderful Life, which was Moi's. Number 3, these are the heavy hitters, folks. Number 3, we have The Great Dictator, which is me and Steven's. Number 2, we have Citizen Kane, which all 3 were on there. And then the only one that we think is better is Casablanca at number 1. And I will fight anybody. If you want to fight, all you Canaanites, drop a note in the comments. I promise you, Steven has a PhD in Casablanca.
And just for the fact we will fight. How many people were writing this movie that they were making it on? They didn't know they were making a classic. They were just making a movie. And then the French,
the famous French, them singing, they're all.
Oh yeah,
refugees. They're all refugees. That's why they're so passionate about singing the French national anthem.
Because Yvonne, I love you, but he pays me. You know, and to this day, the funniest line in all of cinema. I'm shocked to find gambling going on here. You're winning, sir. Thank you very much. It's the funniest line that's ever been.
No, I don't know, man. That line about I'll be there at 6.
I'll be there at 10.
But what I love even more about that, we talk about this movie a lot, so go back and watch our first episode, but I just want to gush on it, is I love whenever he is fixing up the two young people to stay on 22, the roulette. Yeah. And you see what's the waiter's name, the chubbier guy, what's his name, the one that
yes,
I can't think of his name, but he like just grins and looks at Rick while he's trying to give him his change, and Rick's like looking at him and he's like, okay, fine, like he looks at it like he's, you know, like because he's like smitten with him, and Rick is like, you know, giving that grunt. I just think it's beautiful.
It's just brilliant.
But anyways, this is a great decade, guys. I know that for me, I'm a more 50s fan, but I appreciate the 40s. These are some great movies. This is arguably one of the greatest decades of all time, which might be a fun debate one day, dude, 40s versus 50s. But yeah, so without further ado, thank you guys so much for joining. Now we are going to turn our attention back over to our Oscar list and pull up the Wheel of Fortune, Fame, Doom, whatever you want to say. And let's see what we get here. So give me just a moment. I gotta, and I had to
take off. What was it?
I had to take off The Apartment from last week.
What a great movie! What a great movie!
I know. I'm really scared for you, Steven.
What is not to love about the movie?
Here we go.
You're scared for me? What is it going to be? Oh
yeah, because it's probably destined for
something from the 40s.
It is The Godfather Part 2. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. If you have not seen the first, you don't have to. I don't think you really have to see the first one, but you can if you want to.
I've not seen
watching all of them
all the way through.
Steven, I don't think you have to watch it, but if you want to, you can. Like the Godfather 2, half the movie shows where Marlon Brando's character becomes the Don. So it's not. It's a little bit of Michael, but it's a lot of. It's about half and half. So. I mean, you know, The Godfather, like Michael becomes that's really all you gotta know is that Michael becomes the Godfather, basically, you know, and this is, but it shows like where Don Corleone gets his start.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's up to you.
I think they love, is it horses in the first movie?
That's the first one. That's the first one where they cut out the horse. Yeah.
And the legs.
You know what's really funny is the one right beside it is Best Years of Our Lives. I was thinking if I have to watch
hilarious.
If I have to watch that, because it's like 3 hours long. It's a very long movie. And Steven, this is a long movie too, so I apologize.
That's all right.
But it's
I'll get the cliff notes.
God, it's such a good movie. I mean, honestly, if you had to watch like a summary of it, I get it. Sometimes you have to do what you got to do, but I know I'm joking. But anyway,
I would not cheat.
Next week, we have The Godfather 2, which we're excited about. Be sure if you made this far, do like, subscribe, share, all those good things. We really do appreciate it. We don't have, I don't know, James, do you have I forgot to ask you, do you have a Ducky Award, or are we not doing this for top 10s?
Oh, we were. I was going to say, Ducky goes out.
Ready.
The Ducky goes out to, I would say, The Wolf Man. This is like,
oh my God.
Like, okay, hear me out. This is why it's not in my list. It's a great movie. It's one of the best horror films from the 1940s. It has Bela Lugosi in it, which is great. He plays a great role, and it's basically about, you know, the origins of, you know, werewolves. Because at that time, this is what we think of werewolves. This is what movie cements it in, like the silver bullet, all that fun stuff.
Okay,
like. It's a great film. It also has some great special effects, like with how they do the transformation. That's kind of why I give it the Ducky. Does the Wolfman deserve to be on the top list? No. But what they did with the makeup and transforming the wolf creature was top notch. Like,
and
just
Claude
watch that
Rains
scene.
Is in it. Claude Rains is in the star of it too. What do you want? Claude Rains.
Yeah.
From Casablanca.
I feel like you should give it to Cary Grant for this is but no, you're totally fine. I can appreciate it, giving it for the makeup and all that kind of stuff. That's totally understandable.
It did wonders for makeup and like special effects and transforming. Like, it did a great job.
Claude Rains, what do you want?
All right, y'all. Well, until next time, we appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next week for The Godfather Part 2.